Hello garden friends, welcome back to the garden. Alright, this here plant is a cucumber plant. This is the, what's it called, Bait Alpha? Yep, the Bait Alpha cucumber. I planted a couple of cucumber plants, winter sowed them, and just never got around to putting them in the garden. These two here, this one too, I planned to just toss because they'd been in the container too long, and everyone knows you're not supposed to let cucumbers struggle at the beginning of their lives before you put them in the ground. It's better to just put a new seed in and let that grow. It will grow a struggling cucumber plant. So I was just walking by and I saw that it had flowers on it. It's really struggling. If it has flowers on it when it's this small and hungry looking, look at the leaves, so yellow, it means it's really struggling. So I looked at it, look at the roots, like it literally grew through the solo cup. This container it's in had some water at the bottom, so it was just hydrating itself in this water. So I thought I would be random as usual and just stick it in this container. Now I'm not going to take it out of this container, the solo cup. I'm going to leave it in the solo cup. Its roots have already escaped. I'm not even being kind to it. Look what I'm putting it in. This is straight clay soil that I dug up from another part of the garden. But it's either this or in the trash. So what I plan to do is literally make some space right here. Maybe I should make a bit more space so I can cover these roots. So there you go. That's your space. I'm going to put it in here, like so, and put some so nourishing soil. Oh, so nourishing clay soil all around it. And then I'm going to water it because I'm so kind. With some of that water it was already festering in. There you go, sweet little plants. See, I do love you. Mommy does love you. So that's some water for it. Oh, look at it bubble. Bloop, 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 bloop. So there, I planted some cucumbers. Let's see what it does. So I like to do experiments like this in the garden. I was going to throw it away anyway, so there's no harm watching it grow in this thing. See if it actually makes a cucumber. There you go. See if it actually makes any cucumbers. If it does, it does. Welcome to another episode of I Am a Sucker for Plants. So look at this seedling, or actually there are two. So these seedlings, these are cucumber seedlings that I sowed quite a while ago. This one is the Persian baby cucumber. And I had actually resigned myself to leaving this one to die because it's, as you can see, a struggle plant and it had been sitting in the cup for too long, so I had decided to leave it alone and just throw it away. But I saw a little cucumber trying to form there, and I know it's a stressed plant. It really shouldn't be trying to make cucumbers this small, but it's stressed and it's trying to make babies before it dies. It suckered me in, and here I am trying to get a home for it. So there, I am going to plant this today. See the top of it? It has more flowers forming. So Persian baby cucumber, it makes smaller cucumbers. I do have one in the garden already, and I just covered that one up. I put it in a trellis and covered it because I'm trying to save it from the pickle worm, which I get every year on my cucumber plants. This one is going to be going into a 3-gallon container. So let me show you that. Here it is. It's half filled with soil. The bottom, I just put in some kitchen scraps a couple of days ago and covered it with a bit of soil. So it will eventually break down and provide nourishment for this plant. Let me show you the bottom, see what I did. So I know cucumber plants don't like to have their roots disturbed. really. So I just literally cut out the bottom of the cup. I tried to be as gentle as possible, but I did, of course, disturb some of the roots, but not as much, I guess, as if I tried to take it out from the cup and do all of that. So what I intend to do is just plant this as it is in the cup into this container, and it will grow that way, and we'll see what we get out of it. We can get a good crop, or we could get absolutely nothing. Doesn't matter. The plant was sentenced to death anyway, so we're not losing out on anything. So I'm just going to dig a shallow hole. Let me put it down gently so I don't break off all the roots. I'm going to dig a little hole here in the middle, and by dig I mean I'm just going to move the soil away like that, like so. To a deer, a female deer, ray a drop of golden sun. Okay, now put the roots in there, and then I'm going to move the soil back around it to kind of stabilize it, and I'll be watering it in, and I'll water through the cup and also the soil around it, and we'll see what it does. I may or may not cover it. I don't know if I'm going to go too fussy with this plant. Maybe I'll cover it. I'll put the stake in and then try to cover it with some tulle to give it a better chance at survival, and see if I get any cucumbers off of this. I am determined this year, friends. I am determined to get cucumbers. This will be the year of cucumbers. I already have had good success with tomatoes, and I love a tomato cucumber salad. That's my reason for gardening. I love to eat a tomato and cucumber salad, and I would like to eat it all year until frost. So planting all these cucumber plants is my attempt at making that dream come true. So we'll see how this one does. So there's the first cucumber flower. It is a parthenocarpic variety, so it is essentially self-pollinating. It does not need male flowers to make a cucumber. Those were the kind of varieties I looked for this year, so that even if I cover them, they will still make fruit, versus if I bought one that needed to be pollinated by bees, it would be harder, seeing as I'm covering the plants to protect them from the moth. So that's my plan for this year. Hopefully it all works out for me. So once again, it's the Persian baby cucumber. I think I brought these seeds from, what's the name of that seed shop? Renee's Garden. I think that's where I got these seeds from. I did get some other seeds from Baker's Creek and other places, but this one I believe was from Renee's Seeds. So there you go. It's time for an update on this plant here. Now, I made a video earlier about this plant. It's a cucumber plant, and it was the leftover seedlings I had. I had two in this container. It's in a solo cup here, and I had left them to literally dry out. They got root bound, and I was going to toss them. But if you know me, you know I'm a sucker for a plant. I have a really hard time throwing plants away, so I always try to find a way to give them a chance to survive. Now, if I put them in the ground or in a container and they die, I don't feel bad, but to toss a seedling, still hard for me. So what I did was I cut the bottom off, and I put it in this container with a little bit of soil and watered it in, and she took off. So now she has some cucumbers growing. There are some that were on here before that just died off, but let me turn you guys around so you can see what I saw. Look at that. That's a cucumber, and there are many other babies on there. You see those? So give them a chance. You never know. She's actually sitting, I moved her to a shady area, a more shady area. It still gets quite a bit of sun, but it's super hot now. This is June 18th or so. So it literally is exactly a month from when I put it in. I put it in May 18th, and this is June 18th. She's doing very well. She's healthy. She's actually the healthiest of all my cucumber plants. The rest of them have disease on them. This one doesn't. But yeah, she's doing very well. Look at that. Now this is her sister. I did the same thing for her. And this one obviously has disease on it. See the leaves? I don't know the name of this disease, but it's running through all my cucumber plants. But, ooh, 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 ooh. I was just going to show you this one here. She's making a cucumber, but wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So is this one. Look at that. So there's a cucumber in there. There are more flowers. Like I told you guys, I'm going to eat cucumbers this year. The plan is working. We're going to have some cucumbers this year. So there you go, update. I'm so excited I didn't throw these away. That was a good idea. So that's the same thing. This one is just in a solo cup. The bottom cut out in some soil. Same thing with this one. And the plan was I didn't want to disturb the roots. So I just cut the bottom out and put it in there. There you go. Well, like this video if you like this video. And if you're all for giving plants a chance, subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for joining me, friend.